Hi, welcome back to Obscurus Lupa presents me reviewing things.
Hey, I'm Phelous. Are you guys ready for another shitty movie by Mr. Birdemic himself, James Gwen?
This is actually James Gwen's first movie, and I'm gonna be the first one to review it.
This is Julie&Jack!
Phelous!
Allison!
But I was gonna review Julie&Jack first!
But I was gonna do it. I had my camera already set up and everything.
Well, I was in this room first, and I had your camera set up to review this movie!
Yeah, why were you gonna review it with my camera?
I don't know. Why didn't we notice each other in the same room about to review the same movie?
Julie&Jack crossover!
So, basically, James Gwen's first movie is like the first half of Birdemic, just for the whole thing.
So it doesn't even have the best part of Birdemic, the crappy animated gift birds?
Nope! But James Gwen's incompetence is on full display here!
Yay!
Oh, looks like James Gwen went all out on his cloud stock footage.
And what is this music with it? Makes it seem like a wedding video intro.
Or some kind of pet memorial video.
Or a pet wedding video!
Now you have to marry me!
Yeah, shut up, you asshole. I'm a wedding miracle.
Why, this music isn't appropriate for going to work at all. Anyway, this is Jack, an aspiring computer chip salesman.
A computer chip salesman? You mean just like he made the protagonist in his next film, Replica?
Exactly. It wasn't until Birdemic that he really mixed things up and made Rod a software salesman.
Well, if there's one thing that James Gwen, the computer chip salesman, has, it's range. Wow, what a totally different looking conference room. I'm glad James never reuses locations.
Yeah, never.
Hey, look at that old guy running a meeting to remind people where they work.
Stand back. These computer chips are contaminated. They got computer chip flu virus.
Everyone's been fulfilling their sales quotas. As of today, I'm increasing those quotas. And you haven't even come close to meeting your quotas the last 2 quarters.
Why did the quotas attacked?
I'm working really hard, Bob. Just can't seem to get things going.
Now, I'm not going to say that global warming is bringing down your performance, but global warming is bringing down your performance.
Can I get that?
Get what?
The door.
There's no door. There are no doors in this entire house.
Can I help you?
Is Marco?
I was in the middle of things.
What could he be implying? Oh well, we know who the real star of this scene is. The light!
How are things?
Not so good. My boss is hammering me about making my sales quota.
Why did the quotas attacked?
You know what I think? I think that you need a new girlfriend.
Of course, you suck at your job, just get a girlfriend. It'll make you Employee of the Year.
That'd never happen.
Oh, good! James, if you don't know how to handle backlighting or re-white balance your scene, just close the blinds.
We see Jack Rod as he's selling his computer chips to this guy who's completely in a different place and not in the same cubicle, flipped and at a slightly different angle.
I'm not interested. Please, don't bother me.
Can I send you some information? I'm sure that once you take a look at...
That's it. I'm sick of this crossover. I'm leaving far away.
Hey, Phelan, you should come back and finish the crossover.
I don't know, Allison. Do you have anything to actually convince me that I should go all the way back there?
Nope.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm a salesman. Mostly, I hang out with Mark Stevens. He's a great guy, despite his wars out with ritual. He seems to think that women's whole purpose in life is to shop, and men's whole purpose is to provide women with.
So when Jack Rod's friend Mark, the sexaholic asshat, who is nothing like the friend in Birdemic, Rick, the sexaholic asshat, isn't being a sexaholic asshat, he's listening to Jack Rod tell him how he's forming an internet relationship.
And this would be Julie, who's totally all up for telling him about where she went to school and her past, which I'm sure won't suddenly change later.
I wouldn't waste my time with Tony if I was you.
Yeah, 'cause he's like only 10, so he probably doesn't buy a whole lot of computer chips.
That guy was my customer for 2 years and he never bought nothing.
He is not your customer then. To be your customer, he'd have to actually be someone who buys something from you.
Yeah, he's just someone you've been annoying on the phone for 2 years. I'm surprised he hasn't filed harassment charges yet. I guess that's what makes Fat Ass the best employee. Harassing people for 2 years, then passing them off to Jack Rod to not finish the deal.
Lady Renegade?
Yes.
You look incredible.
Thank you.
Oh, great. The background noise that just disappears is still around. Glad James never lost his touch.
And I love how the exposure is ramped up so high, they're starting to look like ghosts.
Who are you gonna call?
You're very beautiful.
Oh, merci beaucoup. I'm quite a linguist myself, as you can see.
Merde! As you see, Allison, I know a single word of French. I'm quite the linguist.
Well, that's absolutely beautiful. What does that mean?
You speak any other languages?
Java, Ada, C++, XML, HTML. I'm a software developer.
You look like Babe from Baywatch. I mean, you don't look like a software developer.
Yeah, I never realized you stupid programmer freshmos weren't super dorks. I was too busy hanging with the cool kids at the computer chip salesman's table.
I don't believe you ever told me your last name.
Romanov.
To love somebody is to want to be with that person forever.
Wow, I found out your last name. I totally love you and stuff. Must be because we had the best poorly framed dates ever.
And don't forget, we adjust the camera during our shitty close-ups. The most important start to any relationship.
Hi, Tony. It's Jack here from Stellar Chip.
You know, I'm really not interested. Please don't bother me. Free ticket to Las Vegas, huh? Well, you're going to have to do a whole lot better than that if you're going to get me to buy anything that I don't need.
I'll give you that and 50% discount. Can we close the deal today?
Do you see this? Do you know what it means? Hospitality. And you can't piss on hospitality. I won't allow it!
Who's the woman in the painting?
Ada Lovelace.
Oh! Did anyone even look at what they were doing during editing?
Don't worry, it looks like a real painting, you know, from a distance.
Stand back. This picture's got painting flu virus. I told you to stand back. This painting's contaminated.
Wow, Allison, where did you find this real painting?
Well, Phelan, it was in the hotel this whole time.
It looks slightly off.
It's so weird!
I just love looking at these redwood sequoia trees.
The spruce bark beetles are eating these trees to death.
This one's called a sequoia sempervirens.
I remember when those beetles used to die out during the winter.
Most of them are over 1,000 years old.
Damn global warming.
Forever green and living.
I hear a mountain lion.
So how come you never showed the mountain lion in your review of Birdemic?
Darn it, I should've.
I've got another reused location from Birdemic.
I got seaweed.
Good. Oh, sweet, another boring restaurant scene.
Or it would be a boring restaurant scene if they weren't shooting in an apartment. But thank goodness the framing has improved.
Well, obviously they can't shoot it any further back or this wonderful illusion of being in a restaurant would be ruined.
Which school was it? Grant University?
Could you please pass me some more sweet and sour pork?
You don't like talking about your past, do you? You've never even told me where you grew up.
Is it really that important to you?
Oh, so suddenly she doesn't want to talk about anything in her life, including the school she already told him about?
Perhaps I should mention that I don't even know where you live now either.
Yes, I went to Grant University.
Oh, hey, Allison, could I ask you something?
Sure, you can ask me anything.
What's your middle name?
Too far.
Listen, Julie.
Great continuity!
I'm a very private person.
Yeah, so private, Romanov.
I've loved you for a long time.
Yeah, I totally love you, complete stranger.
I've always needed someone like you.
Does that mean you're ready to tell me about yourself?
Yeah.
So, you ready to continue this review?
No, I'm far too private a person to continue reviews.
For 500 pieces, that's the best I can give you, Tony.
Thank you. Thanks.
We've got one of the hottest chips on the market, yet sales are down.
Maybe we shouldn't just harass people for 2 years.
But look at Jack. The state of the economy doesn't seem to be slowing him down. From last place to first place in 3 months. Just what have you been eating?
Could be the TK noodles.
The noodles!
That doesn't help your work performance at all!
Oh, that was a good one. Oh.
Well, from what I've heard, you've just been dating some hot woman.
I'm pleading the fifth on that one.
I just love dressing up in these 1920s costumes for this great Gatsby party.
They seem to think that you're the true secret to my success.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
Stop throwing your fucking shit over there, Gwen!
This blues! Shut the fuck up, Dimples McGee!
Why did the boredom attack?
Quit bugging the birds! Where's that flute music coming from?
I know none of this is real. I know these columns aren't real. These birds are fake.
That from a distance, I think those look pretty realistic.
That's all just virtual reality.
Wow. So this whole thing has been a virtual reality. Looks pretty fucking good for a virtual reality, don't you think, James?
Well, I think from a distance, you know.
Allison, I know this James Gwen isn't real. Yeah, that's right. Everything Jack and Julie have been doing this whole time has been in a virtual world.
Virtual streetcars, virtual woods, virtual restaurant, virtual background people, virtual rock layers, virtual gifts, virtual lines, virtual cell phone, virtual costume parties.
You know, if I was taking my girlfriend into virtual reality, maybe I'd like to take her to a private chat and maybe somewhere a little more interesting than a virtual local restaurant.
Who'd want to date you? Get it?
I want to touch you.
I want to have more virtual dinners with you.
Virtual dinners must taste great! Or mimicking eating is a lot more fun than I imagine.
No, I don't get it.
Yeah, this is dumb.
Heaven forbid we ever talk about Julie Romano.
What have you said about you, Jack, outside of the fact that you're a computer chip salesman?
You've spent most of the time talking about Julie, you hypocrite. The audience doesn't even know more about you besides your job.
Come on.
Oh yeah, it's the virtual reality program that you can run in Internet Explorer.
Well, Internet Explorer runs everything perfectly, Phelan. All you need to do is wear your goggles that may or may not be connected to the computer, and then you press enter, and Internet Explorer will enter your brain.
Yeah, no wonder I've been feeling so slow lately.
Ew, I didn't know you were logging into Internet Explorer Perfect Virtual Reality behind my back. I don't want to do this review anymore. Anyway, it's back to Wacky Asshat's place for more getting random women he's screwing to answer the door for him.
Also nice that every girl just lets this guy they don't know into Asshat's place, huh?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Jack Rod and Asshat talk about what else?
Sex. They're talking about sex. So, Phelan, how you doing?
This framing's really shitty.
Oh.
Yeah, let's finish the review. Oh, Allison, sorry about the shitty framing thing. I'll be back where we were filming before.
Then we finally learned something about Jack Rod. He has the same mother as Natalie from Birdemic.
Wait, so does that make him Natalie's brother?
Is this the prequel to Birdemic?
Birdemic Zero! Ah! Anyway, Nat Mom tells Jack that she really loves retirement.
It gives her time to help him with his modeling career and help James Gwen produce his garbage. Then she can get back to arranging assortments of dips and hors d'oeuvres.
Julie?
Yeah, I have no idea where Julie actually lives, but I thought you, random woman who doesn't even have the same hair, might be her.
But it's okay, cause now Jack goes into full-on stalker mode and starts contacting everyone Julie ever knew. Starting with...
Professor Tran?
Yeah.
Hi,
Director cameo!
can I speak with you for a moment?
I gotta go, cup of coffee. Of course I remember Julie, Jack. I mean, she was my best student ever here. I mean, I taught her a lot about computer science.
How is it possible to act like you don't give a shit in your own movie?
Yeah, wow, James. Did you really think your acting here looked good?
Well, I think from a distance, you know. Julie was very fascinated by neurocomputers.
Neurocomputers.
Yeah. It's like that HAL 9000 computer in that movie, Space Odyssey 2001.
Oh, good comparison. Or are you trying to say Julie was trying to kill us all?
You know, in theory, using nanotechnology, in theory, one can build a supercomputer.
Yeah, Julie is working on some nanotechnology to make intelligent computers. Too bad they don't have anything like that yet.
Except, you know, that absolutely perfect virtual reality world which has really realized its full potential. Dating websites.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. Well, Jack, you know, I gotta go now.
Oh, looks like this review is running long.
No.
Okay.
I was one of the co-founders of JB Software, but I've never met anyone who can do the kinds of things Julie can do. It was a great company.
Now we're filming on location at JB Software.
Spared no expense. So back at JB Paper on the Wall Software, Julie fixed one line of code and stole full credit for the voice recognition software.
She made millions off her stock options.
And I got jack shit. She really fucked me over.
And do I know a thing about where my old business partner actually is? Nope.
And then Jack goes to see this guy, and it's really boring.
And that's the last time I saw Julie.
Huh? What?
But it's okay, because Jack finds Julie right after. She was just stuck in an FMV game.
And then Jack has to play a mini-game to find out what he gets to wear this time in the virtual world.
I did a lot of thinking about us.
That doesn't sound good.
I can't believe you wanted to get intimate when we started dating.
Yeah, especially things like wanting to know basic information. Usually those things stay private.
Jack, it's not like I don't love you. In fact, I do love you. And that's why I have to stop seeing you. Jack, if you love me, you'll stay away.
Why did I join a dating site again?
After doing some of that thinking that can do no good, Jack goes to see Julie's best friend.
Julie, she's a good friend of mine. Yeah, how's she doing?
I guess they weren't that close.
We then learned that Julie did college things at college and dated this one guy, but doesn't anymore.
Rough life.
Oh, so hey, I'll go ask her ex about how their relationship failed. I'm sure he'd love to tell me that and how to stalk her.
Next on Jack's stalker trip is Wooden Rod's house.
Hi, I'm Jack. Looking for Julie? You must be your father?
Oh, yeah, come on.
Guess what? It's not actually Rod's place. It's Tippi Hedren's.
And how may we help you?
Julie Romanoff?
Yes, that's our daughter. Come right in, and I'll tell you all about her, random stranger who showed up at the door. Oh! It's the scene from Birdemic!
Yeah, apparently in the Birdemic universe, this plays on TV.
I wonder if Natalie wanted to know why her brother was on television.
I think she just usually watched him before having sex.
That would make sense.
We were so proud of her. She was our hope. She was our dream.
It's no wonder James Gwen kept advertising Tippi Hedren was in this movie. She's clearly the best actor in it. Far better than he deserves.
I don't understand. I just spoke with Julie a couple days ago.
Not unless you were talking to a ghost.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be doing that now, would he?
Yeah, that'd be fucking stupid!
So, as it turns out, Julie died from a brain tumor, but transferred her mind into the computer before dying. At some point. From her bedroom at her mother's, apparently.
Yeah, he's talking to a ghost.
Oh, well, we won't ask how you know her dead daughter. Wanna know where her grave is?
No. But that fake grave doesn't bother Jack as much as this one.
You went looking for me, didn't you? Jack, this is exactly what I was trying to prevent.
I just got one question for you then, Julie. Why did you go on an internet dating website?
Yeah, she really is kind of a terrible person if you think about it. If you're dead, it might be something to bring up on the first date. You know, kind of let them know what they're getting into.
2 years ago, when I was near death, I transferred my mind into this neural computer which I developed.
It's impossible.
Not anymore, it isn't. I've been working on this for years.
So, I transferred my mind into the Death Star here.
Or a disco ball. Whatever. When and how did I do this?
This truly was a remarkable breakthrough and really raises some interesting questions about the nature of... Who cares? Next scene!
It's amazing what you start to miss.
Like properly framed scenes.
First you miss the big things in life, like
dating websites, so that's why I decided to haunt first.
But how could you do this to me? How could you trick me?
Quit trying to escape the screen. You can't get out of this.
It's just that I've never really dated a ghost before.
Can you even really date a ghost?
I do care about you, Julie. I just can't love you right now.
it's the sex, isn't it?
I don't care about the sex. Okay, I care about the sex.
Virtual sex is not as good as virtual eating. You have to understand, Julie.
After all of Jack's problems of dating a ghost and working for global warming, what he needs is spiritual love. You know, the perfect song for this situation. Weird, huh? Fierce love. Shit.
Yeah!
Fall in love! Woo! We both can't dance.
He goes to see Father Love.
Damien Carter.
Hanging out with the family.
Just hanging out with the family, having ourselves a party. Just hanging out with my family, having ourselves a party.
So Damien Carter tells Jack he somehow looks screened in when he's actually there.
And Jack tells him that didn't help at all. What he really needs is a reminder that his sales are high.
The Stella Chip Salesperson of the Quarter Award, it goes to an employee who has truly shown what is possible in the sale of computer chips. An employee who will not only go home with this simple symbol of achievement, but who will also go home with a fat bonus check. And some of you are to be commended for your efforts these past few weeks in turning your sales figures around. We had a personal low last month, really came through this last week, and actually ended up with a personal high for this quarter. Jack Livingstone!
Wow. Thank you, everyone. I owe a lot to all of you.
I just want to say I never would have been Employee of the Year if I hadn't started dating a ghost.
Hey, stand back. He's contaminated with ghost flu virus.
Awkward framing, then dissolve to the same awkward framing, and then she walks in later.
You know, like when you log into most things, you need to virtually walk to other users before interacting.
So after sleeping on it and realizing how much she helped his sales, Jack decides he can love a ghost. After which, Julie pulls her final prank on Jack. Her ghost hard drive is failing, so guess what that means? She's getting deleted!
And she's a horrible, horrible person.
A happy life.
Hey, are we ruining your scene? I hate this dating website. La 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 la. Hey, movie sucks.
So, James, what do you think of your first movie? Still think it looks good?
Well, I think from a distance, you know.
So that's Julie&Jack. If you like the first half of Birdemic, you'll love this. It's somehow better put together than Birdemic, though that's not saying much.
Yeah, this story was fucking stupid. I like the bummer ending, though. Stupid Jack. Lupa? Lupa? Allison? Where are you?
Yeah, sorry to tell you I was an internet ghost. Just like the movie, get it? At least we had this review together. Not that it'll make any sense anyway, since it'll just be you talking to air, but oh well, it wasn't going to be a good video anyway. I wish I could have met you before I died though, just so you could explain to me how an internet ghost writes a note on paper.
Allison. No.
What you said